5. I'm pretending like I'm a professional. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Also, sheesh, what the? Also. Welcome back to the show. I am the Star Wars Daddy bringing you another video this weekend. And I went to a minor league baseball game, and who gives a crap about that, right? Well, it was Star Wars night. And so we're headed there actually right now to get some content, make some videos. They're supposed to have life-size characters, R2-D2, fireworks, everything is supposed to be Star Wars themed. So we're gonna go check it out and see if we can't get some good content for this video. And I'm taking Porkins with me, and we'll see if anybody even recognizes them. And if they are, that means they're true Star Wars fans and probably baseball fans. I'm gonna have my Mariners hat on because I am a Mariners fan. And we are also going to go over all of my starting lineup mint on card figures. I've got a whole slew of them. And I was like, well, you know, when are these ever going to get into a video? And this is the perfect combination, Star Wars night and baseball. And so we're going to get some vintage toys in there. We'll do a quick review on some of them. I'm not going to take too much time because there's no big hitters really, except for one, but it's not a baseball starting lineup, but I'm going to show you it anyways because it is awesome. Just real quick, before we head off to the game, here's some videos you might not have seen yet. We had the Lost CAS unboxing video. This is where I filmed an entire video, forgot about it, and then uploaded it after I'd already done other CAS unboxing videos. And so this is the most recent. There's some Mexican bootlegs and some boxed items, mint in sealed boxed items. You got to check this video out. We also had my July mail haul video. That's where I take all the items that I've added to my collection over the entire month, and we do a review on what those are. And I can tell you right now, August is already building up. I can see a pile over here of all the things that are going into my collection. I don't know where they're going, but we'll have a video here at the end of August to show what all those items are. We've got some graded mint on cards. We've got some life-size type figures, as in life-size. And we've got a boxed item that's super scarce to get, and there's other stuff that's coming. And don't forget about my signature series. Everything that's signed and graded in my collection that are from actors and actresses that helped make Star Wars. We reviewed all those things right here, and there were some incredible items. And over here, you can see there's a few of them right there and down there. And so if you want to see what those are all about, I think there was about 15 to 20 items. Check out that video. And also, don't forget to check out my eBay listing videos. These are weekly videos that come out on Wednesdays, and they're from my Sunday auctions that end on eBay. The link is down below in the description, video description. Click down there and you'll see some links for all of my socials and all that stuff. Click on the eBay and you'll see that I've got an eBay account. I've had one for 20 some years, been selling vintage Star Wars toys for over 15, and we're talking not just a few of them. Every single week for 15 years, I've sold, on average, probably 50 to 75 items every single week. And so that's where you can check out me doing a review on all the things that sold. I give shout outs to all the people that purchased from me. And we also have a Daddy of the Week for who spent the most money. They get a shout out throughout the entire video. We like to have a lot of fun on those videos. I also do little features on different characters that were in Star Wars and the action figure, so you can figure out who in the world is Nyan or General Madine or Dangar. And we go over those kind of characters. So in case you don't know everything about Star Wars or even the vintage toy line, I give you a little bit of information so that you can get your head wrapped around all this craziness that comes with Kenner Star Wars action figures. The number of subscribers is right here. You guys, we just had a celebration of getting to 500, I think 2 weeks ago, maybe a week and a half ago. And now look where we're already at. The number just keeps increasing. The comments are going crazy down in the videos compared to the average. And that really is the best way that you can get this video out to help build this community, to help get more subscribers. That's the goal, is to build a gigantic community. That way I can help upgrade these videos, add more time to them, and do a lot of crazy stuff. So if you could, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you liked about starting lineup figures, if you had any of those, what you thought about Star Wars night at the game tonight, all that stuff. Please leave me any kind of comment. I respond to every single comment. I really appreciate it. And then the next best thing you can do is hit that like, subscribe, and the bell notification. The bell notification is what will notify you every single time I upload a video. Again, every single Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then there's also some shorts that I throw in there every now and then. And so there's typically content all week long. But enough of all this rambling. I've gone on for 6 minutes now. What a waste of time. Let's get in to Star Wars night at Minor League Baseball and all my starting lineups. blowout. The Hops got destroyed. It's the 7th inning. Let's check out all of my starting lineups. Okay, let's go over all these starting lineups that I've got. Right up in here in front, these are all the ones I had as a kid. They were open, they were displayed on my nightstand. And we've got Frank Viola, Kirby Puckett, Guerrero, Pete Rose, and Mike Scott over here. A couple of my little awards there from playing baseball when I was younger, just to kind of give a visual. And my favorite athlete of all time is right here, Kirby Puckett. So the Portland Beavers was a minor league baseball team back when I was a kid. And they were the farm team for the Minnesota Twins. So every year the Minnesota Twins would come out and have an exhibition game against them just for fun, bring the fans out. It was a big event for the city. And my dad would take me to these games where I'd get to see Kirby Puckett play. And that was I only had a couple experiences with Major League Sports because we only had the Portland Trailblazers here. And so I'd go to Portland Trailblazer games, and then I'd get to see the Minnesota Twins come into town and play. And Kirby Puckett, they'd have like this home run derby thing before it. He would just crank home run after home run. So, that obviously was exciting. And I followed him his entire career and loved him. And we're actually going to go over, I think, 6 or 7 Kirby Pucketts that I have right along here. Oh, there they go. They're all down. They've been knocked down. And Pete Rose was actually my second favorite player. My grandpa was from Cincinnati. And he loved Pete Rose and the Reds. And so anytime my grandpa was in town, we were watching Reds baseball games when Pete Rose was, I think he was the manager at that time for them. And let's get into all these starting lineups. And they're going to be all from different years too. Some are more vintage than others. Here's one, 1995. So not as vintage, but still very nice. It's Kirby Puckett. And it comes with the card. There's the back showing all these different players. We got Barry Bonds on there, and who else? Cal Ripken. We're going to go over Cal Ripken here soon. And Ken Griffey Jr., one of my other favorite athletes of all time. Here's the 1996 edition. Comes with a card there as well. There's Kirby Puckett sliding into a base, and there's the back of the card. This one's a little bit more beat up. It's got some big dings out of it, but listen, it's just for display purposes only. Now look at that, $7.49 back in 1996. That seems kind of expensive for a toy like this back in 1996. Okay, here is one. I don't know the year of this one, but this one came with 2 cards with this Kirby Puckett. This one looks a little bit older. Oh, 1993 right there, 1993. It's a little bit older, and this one's nice about this is it shows you all the teams and each player that they have as a figure that you could collect with a little box next to it so you could check mark them off. But pretty nice, and this was awesome, obviously having the 2 cards. Okay, now we're going back pretty old here, I believe. We got 2 cards again. Here is the rookie year for a Kirby Puckett card, and there he is out in center field, number 34, playing. Again, we got the check marks going. This is the 1990 edition. And shows all the different figures. There's a lot more figures compared to the one we just looked at. There's all kinds. And then they got stars next to them. I wonder what the stars... Oh, stars are a new player added in 1990. So probably took one of the previous ones, and then all these ones with stars were the added figures that they added in for the next year. Pretty cool how they keep track of all these things. Okay, now this is the one that I had when I was a kid. And we've got a poster that came with it. Now, I don't remember having the poster. I might have had it. I just don't remember it. And then we've got a card here. I have that cards. I've got a whole bunch of baseball cards and basketball cards and all that stuff in a big, gigantic box and and some binders. And I've got this one in there. This is the extended series. I wonder what that means. This is the 1992 edition. And actually, this is not the one I had as a kid. This is a later year that came out. Again, we got the check marks, and look, there's barely any. There's like 1, 1, 1. There's barely any figures for a lot of these. But let's go over the one I actually had as a kid. And here it is. It had the 1 card. I do have this card as well. And what does it say up here? Free autographed All-Star Baseball with 5 proofs of purchase? Well, man, I wish I knew about that. I did not take advantage of that when I was a kid. This is from 1988, so I would have been 8 years old at the time. And it looks like they've got this little thing down here that can turn. So get his starting lineup autographed. Okay, the baseball, right? And then there's some sort of what does this thing do here? cut out this stand to display your starting lineup collector card. Oh, so I guess you cut this little box out and you fold and cut and all that stuff, and then it allow you to display this card next to your figure. Well, that's kind of cool. I didn't know about that either. Oh, I guess I didn't read anything. I probably just got this, tore it open, and displayed it immediately. This is probably what I did when I was a kid. How about some more Kirby Puckett? Would you believe it? All right, this edition is a little bit later. It's 1989 edition, and now look, we got a ton of figures adding in there. This obviously became popular, or they wouldn't have added in all these different figures. And there's not much else on this. Everything else is the same. We got that little display card thing. Looks awesome. How about some more Kirby Puckett? Would you believe it? Yes, you would. And up here for this guy, we've got a free limited edition uncut baseball collector's card poster. So a bunch of cards that have never been cut out, turned into a poster. Only 4 proofs of purchases, and this one came with a coin. This is the 1991 edition. Look at him diving out. I mean, he was an incredible outfielder and hitter and base runner. I mean, he was awesome. I loved everything about his work ethic and the way he played baseball. He was such a great person as well. I mean, just what a role model to look up to. And there it all is. There's that advertisement again. I don't know why I didn't take advantage of any of these things. Okay, we're almost done with Kirby Puckett. We'll get into some other athletes. This is the 1995 edition. It was only $5. So, what was it, 1996? We had the $7.89, and then, you know what? These probably weren't as popular. They were probably dying out, is my guess, in the mid to late 90s. And so this one probably sat for a while, and someone priced it at $5. And then what do we got down here? Oh, we got some sort of we got some of these figures that look like they can go on top of miniature stadiums from where they came from. So that's kind of cool. You know, they were trying to be innovative and add things every single year to these to make them fun for kids to collect. Okay, and last one here. I believe this is the one we've already been looking at before. This is the 1988. So yeah, it's just a duplicate of the one that we already saw before. I'm going to pull it out right here. Here they are. I've got 2 of them. Who would have known? All right, enough of that. Okay, let's get into some other baseball players. We might find some of your favorite players growing up here. We got Dwight Gooden, one of the best pitchers in all-time history. And there's the back. This is the 1988, so this is the original starting lineups. And look at this. We've got Roger Clemens. We've got a little bit of dust that's built up on here I need to clean. But this is also the 1988 edition. And incredible. Looks awesome. But yeah, he's one of the greatest pitchers of all time. And not in the Hall of Fame, right? I think he was part of some of the steroid allegations. I mean, who hasn't taken steroids, right? All right, Wade Boggs here, 1988 edition as well. Same thing on the back. He's in his little baseball stance. He kind of looks like he does not hit the ball very well in this stance. They did not do the best job on Wade Boggs. But, I mean, look at that swing right there. It looks beautiful. All right, Don Mattingly here, and he also looks like he's struggling with his at-bat there, but we know he's one of the best hitters that during that time period. And there's the back. It's the 1988 edition. Not much. Oh, player statistics on the back. Wait, was there player statistics? I don't see any player statistics. It says player statistics on the back of the card. Oh, and look at this. On the proof of purchase, it even says, you know, what athlete it was you're taking it from. That's kind of cool. I don't see any statistics. Oh, on the back of this card. Oh, okay, not this card. Yeah, so I guess if you flip this over, you'd get some of the statistics. Like on most sports cards, all the stats would be on the back. All right, here's a little bit later edition. Now we're going to have, I think, 4 of the 1997 ones. And look at this. We've got Cal Ripken Jr. And there's what the back looks like. And look at the starting lineup, Collectors Club. Oh, you could join a club down here, but I'm pretty sure this is when it started dying out. So the club probably didn't last much longer, or I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments. Maybe the starting lineup lasted much longer than this. But we got a club sign up to join the starting lineup club, and I can't imagine. What does it come with? All right, the power to buy special edition club pieces of the greatest athletes of past and present. The power of knowledge gained from a 1-year subscription to the Trading Connection quarterly collector's newsletter. And sign up now as we celebrate our 10th production year and get ready to flex those membership muscles. Well, I can't imagine very many people signed up for that. All right, here is the Hurt, Frank Thomas. Again, one of the greatest hitters of all time. And there's that starting lineup collectors club they want you to join. But look at him. I mean, this isn't really the best action. This is like after he hit the ball. And obviously it's not a home run because he's in a dead sprint coming off that home plate there to go to first base. So it would have been nicer if they'd showed some sort of an action shot of him, cranking a home run because that's what he was known for. All right, a very exciting time here in the Northwest was during this time period where we had Alex Rodriguez and Ken Griffey Jr. and all those guys on the Mariners. I think they had the most wins in a season and then got knocked out in the first round of the playoffs. But we also had the most success and some of the greatest baseball players ever here compiled in Seattle. And so it made watching baseball fun. And at that point, I kind of switched over. I was like, oh, we got a Northwest team. And I'm a gigantic Seattle Seahawks fan, if you know me. And so I started to pay attention to the Seattle Mariners, and now they're my team. There's nobody on the Minnesota Twins I care about, and that died out once Kirby Puckett had to retire early. And here's the back. There's that same back. It's the exact same. But Alex Rodriguez, one of the greatest baseball players of all time. And here's one of my favorite athletes of all time, Ken Griffey Jr. You can't argue about him as a person and as a baseball player. Unbelievable. There was that one game where he played with his dad on the Mariners, and they both hit back-to-back home runs. I believe it was back-to-back home runs, and that was, I think, the first time that ever happened in history. It was unreal. And I think Ken Griffey, his home run went further than his dad's. And so exciting time in Northwest sports was back during this time. And if you see this, Ken Griffey Jr. stealing a home run right here by catching that ball right at the wall. He did it all the time. He was unbelievable. Okay, the last one I'm going to show you just because it's a graded item. It's not baseball, but we have the 1991 special edition collector's coin Michael Jordan dunking over. I can't read who he's dunking over, but it's a Laker. And so, but here he is shooting the ball. It kind of looks weird shooting the ball, but it's a graded item. It's a 75. 1991, Kenner starting lineup, NBA National Basketball Association. Michael Jordan with special edition collector's coin. Card got an 80. Blister got a 75. Figure got a 90. And there's the back. This is what the back looks like on the basketball ones. And all they're showing is the baseball guys here. That's kind of weird. But then then look, there's a sticker that they put in over the back here that covered up probably the previous Phoenix Suns and the Boston Celtics because they added different players. And it was easier just to put a sticker over them to block out the print that was already there. But yeah, I've got the Clyde Drexler, and because that's the Portland Trailblazers, obviously. And I got some other Portland Trailblazers in there I just didn't pull out for this video. And there it is. Love this item. Picked it up on eBay and got an incredible deal for it, so had to put it into my collection. Okay, I'm back. We did it. We went to the Hillsboro Hops minor league baseball game for Star Wars night, and we had quite a night, actually. I was surprised at all the lifelike characters that had probably spent a lot of money on their costumes. They looked almost movie quality, and there were tons of them, and you saw them all in the video already. But it was actually pretty cool. They had Star Wars music playing in between all the batters and in between the innings, and there was stuff up on the screen. They showed some clips from the movie, and we missed filming that, but I mean, we've all seen the movies, but they were really going all out with the Star Wars theme, and unfortunately, the Hops got destroyed. The very first pitch of the game, the opposing team hit a home run. One pitch, boom, gone. We're sitting right behind home plate, and if you've been to baseball games, you know that sound. And the second that ball was hit, I was like, oh, see you later. And that ball was gone. But we had a great time, and I would definitely go back for another Star Wars-themed night to the Hops and appreciate the price point for the tickets. I think there were only $23 seats that were 2 rows back from behind home plate. You can't beat that for a game. And the hot dogs were only like $6. So that is a big steal. If you go to a Major League Baseball game, it's nothing like that. So this was actually a pretty inexpensive night to go celebrate Star Wars and see some all-American baseball. And we reviewed all of my starting lineup figures, tons of Kirby Puckets, a couple Mariners, and then a whole slew of other ones. And so I hope you appreciated seeing that. I hope it brought back some memories, some nostalgia. And please, down in the comments, let me know what starting lineups you've got, or if you collected them, or if you still collect them. I would love to hear from the community to see what is going on with those starting lineups. Right now, they're hidden in a closet. And I've got a bunch of shelves in the closet, and they're all smashed in there, so I don't ever get to see them because I don't have room, as you can see, all over here. Every wall is covered, except for that wall over there, which is going to be covered here soon. So I just don't have room for my starting lineups, unfortunately. And it really is not my biggest desire of action figures to have in my room down here. It's only Star Wars. Hey, if you haven't checked out my eBay account, links are down below in the video description. You got to check it out. As of this afternoon, from this video being released on Sunday, I have 65 items that are going to be up for sale. And then next Sunday, there's going to be 100 items. We've got a working Sandcrawler. We've got the Death Star playset, all complete, original foam, tons of vehicles that all work and are complete. We have playsets that are all complete, and a bazillion figures. I think there's like 80 figures. We got last 17s. It's unbelievable. Go check out that link. And also you can check out my eBay listing videos like we talked about in the beginning of this video. Those come out every single Wednesday, and so you'll see the recap of what happened on all those auctions. It gets pretty crazy some afternoons on Sundays with people bidding and bidding wars and becoming daddies of the week, all that stuff. You got to check it out. So besides commenting down below, which is crucial for the growth of this channel, if you could do one more thing, do me a favor, hit that like, subscribe, and that bell notification. The bell notification will notify you of upcoming content. And I think for next Sunday's miscellaneous video, I'm going to do a review of all the Luke Skywalkers in my collection. We got a lot of them. So I don't know if I'm going to break it up into different ones, like the Jedi Luke Skywalker compared to Bespin Luke Skywalkers, but I have so many of them. I might just throw them into one video and just slam them out. That way we can see all the different Luke Skywalkers I've got, because it's quite a collection. And it was a request from a subscriber. And so I appreciate that. I definitely respond to all comments, whether it's on any of my social medias that you'll find in the link down below, or here on YouTube. I prefer it would be on this video. Because then that gets those analytics going, and then other people that don't know about me see me, and they can subscribe and join our community. But anyways, you guys, I appreciate all the support. I can't believe that we're at the amount of subscribers that we are. That I've done so many videos. It's never ending here with the Star Wars Daddy. And until the next time, Porkins, who's your daddy?